start to find your way to your mat. We're going to start by lining everything up, grounding through the feet. Okay, we want the feet to be nice and grounded and big here. So think about the big toe mounds, ground them into the earth, outer heel, inner heel, little toe mounds. Now lift your toes, spread them out, and bring them down. So nice big feet connected to the earth. Draw that energy up the legs, hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Now here's one way to help get those shoulders back. Turn your palms forward. Can you feel that? The front shoulders open. The shoulder blades roll toward each other as you do that. Okay? So let's breathe into that. And we want to work on balance, so let's think about smoothing out the breath. The same length of inhale as exhale. Take a nice exhale here, and we'll breathe into a count of 4. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just pause and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And keep that nice even inhale and exhale on your own. Feel your breath getting a little deeper, continuing to be even. And let's add some arms here. Keep those feet grounded. Inhale, float the arms up. Touch your palms and exhale your hands to your heart. Now inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. Turn the palms out and exhale down. Inhale, reach up. Hands to heart. And just go at your own pace with these circle breaths. Okay. We'll do one more round, reaching up. Hands to heart, and then fingertips to sky, and arms out to the side. All right, let's start to loosen things up. Take your feet wider than hip width distance, bend your knees and hips, and we're going down and up. Kind of like coming in and out of chair, soft. All right, come back to standing here, shake things out. We're going to move into our spinal balancing series here. So go ahead and keep your feet slightly wider than hip width distance, soft knees and hips, hands to the thighs, and move into cow. Arch your back, shine your heart forward, and round into cat. Cows and cats here. And the next time you're rounded into your cat, hold here as you straighten your legs. Roll your hands up your legs. Bring your arms up as you inhale. Now what we're going to do is take the elbows back. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, like your shoulder blades are coming together. It's like polishing angel wings here. Elbows back. And one more time. All right, now draw the arms up. Keep your feet grounded. Bring them back to hip width distance apart. Left arm down. We're going to tilt to the left. Bring the arm up. Tilt to the right. Bring the arm up. So keep going, tilt left and up and tilt right and up. Tilt left and tilt right. Okay, now we're coming over to the left and we're going to stay here. Release a little bit, not all the way up. Go a little deeper. Release and deepen, release and deepen, deepen as much as you can with your shoulders stacked. We're not leaning forward. Float your left arm up. Press those left fingertips away from you and take your right shoulder back, heart to the sky. Open the heart. Come back to center, arms up, right arm down, tilt right, release, come back, release, to the right, release, to the right, float your right arm up. Now press those fingertips away. We've got all kinds of length happening in the left. We're going to lengthen more through the right now, and take your left shoulder back, heart shines up. Come back to center, inhale, and exhale, let it go. Fold down and float up and shake it out. All right, so we're going to clue our bodies into some balance right now, starting with the feet hip width distance. Okay. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale into whatever forward fold you're ready for right now with a long spine. So it could be high with the head higher than the heart. It could be low, anywhere in between. Cross your arms, and then as you float your arms out and up, take your right heel up. Take it down, cross the arms. As you come up, left heel up. Take it down, both heels up. And if both heels feels wobbly, just continue to alternate. Okay, take it down. Now, right heel and perhaps right knee. Take it down. Left heel and perhaps left knee. All right, take it down and either continue to alternate right, left, heel, or knee, or take this to double heel. Take it down, right heel or knee. So you get the idea? It's right, left, double, or right, left, right, left. And we're throwing the body into and out of balance. So whatever your round is, complete your round. It's either going to be double heel or left heel or knee. And when you're done, just come back to standing and release, shake it out. All right, so I told you to make sure you have some padding for your knees here. We're going to come to the back of the mat. We're going to be working on hands and knees and doing some core work from hands and knees. So from the back of your mat, nice and lined up, float the arms up, inhale. Exhale with a straight spine, swan dive. It could be high, low, or anywhere in between. You know that, right? Okay, now bend your knees and hips, bring your hands to your thighs, shine your heart forward. Sink it down, bring your fingertips to the mat, and start to walk forward, finding a plank. So your plank could be knees up, it could be knees down. You're in a nice strong plank here. Take it up to downward facing dog. Feel 4 points of your dog here. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to walk the hands back to the feet and float the arms out and up. Palms touch. Hands come heart center. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, swan dive. Half lift. Sink it down, fingertips to the mat. Find a plank. Ease up or down. Down dog. Good. Now, take your knees to the mat and come into table. So from table here, we're going to extend the right leg back, tuck the toes, press through the heel. Okay, the core is engaged. Float your right arm up. This is your left arm. Take your left arm forward. Keep the hips nice and steady here and raise your right leg and your left arm. And tap down and up. So we're just waking up the core here and we're keeping the hips nice and steady. They're facing straight down. There's none of this. We're not opening up and doing this kind of stuff. We're going straight up and down. Tap down, return to table. Take your left leg back, tuck the toes, draw your right arm forward. Straight arm and straight leg, lift up, tap down. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Keep going. And then return to table here. Good. Sit off to the side and come to seated mountain pose. Okay. On your way to seated mountain, you might choose to shake things out a little bit, wiggle those fingers. When we're in a seated balancing posture, we want the sit bones nice and even on the mat. The feet are flexed here. Inhale and exhale. All right, turn your palms out. Long spine, float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, now clasp the hands behind you, okay? And we're going to roll the shoulder blades toward each other, shine the heart up toward the sky, and lift. Release, arms up again, inhale. Exhale, clasp your hands. Now, change the clasp of your fingers by one if you went the same exact way you did last time, right? You know what I'm talking about. We tend to go back to the same position, but change by one. Open. And release, shake it out. Okay, let's shake things out a little bit here. Now we're going to bring the hands to the mat, point the fingers toward the hips here, and work on reverse plank. So the feet are flexed here, okay? The first way to do reverse plank, just arch your back, shine your heart up. So what we're doing is we're opening the heart, we're reversing that forwardness of our day. And release, shake it out. All right, so that's a reverse plank with the hips down. We're going to try reverse plank with the hips up. Ground your heels into the mat. You might already know that you're not lifting your hips, and that's fine. If that bothered your wrists, then just do it again the way we just did it, okay? We're going to roll the shoulder blades toward each other, start to shine the heart up, press into the heels, and lift the hips, reverse plank. Yeah. Slowly lower, release, shake it out, and choose one of those to do one more time. Hips up or down, hands back, reverse plank. And release. Good. Shake it out. Whew. Inhale and exhale. All right. So we started waking up the core a little bit with that lift and lower sequence that we did. We're going to come back to hands and knees now and do a 3-part core situation. All right. So let's take the wrists right under the shoulders. Now, if this bothers your wrists, you can bring your hands forward. If you want to elevate the heel of your hands, you can roll your mat up or put a little towel under the wrists. And you can also do it at the wall. That's the least pressure on your wrists, okay? All right, so we're going to square off nice and balanced in table. Take that right leg back without lifting the hip. The right leg goes back. And take your right knee to your right elbow. press back. Now bring your forehead and knee together under the body and take it up. Now take your right knee toward the left, spin it to the left, and come back and bring the right knee down. Sit up on your knees for a second, shake your wrists out, raise your hand if that made any sense to you. Are we good? Okay? All right. Does anybody need a different method there? Let's go to the left. Here we go. Left leg is up to the hip. Left knee to left elbow. Take it back. Left knee and forehead together under the body. Take it back. Left knee comes over toward the right. Take it back. And left knee down. All right, there is no double knee version of this, so we're going to go to the right again. Take the right knee, right leg up, right knee to elbow and back. Crunch under and back. Right knee to the left and back. Right again. Elbow right. Center. Crunch. Left. Back. And right knee down. Left side, left leg. Left knee to left elbow. Crunch. Take it back. Knee to forehead. Take it back. Left knee spins to the right and back and left again. Knee to elbow on the left. Crunch and left knee to the right. Come center and sit up on your knees. Shake your wrists out. Inhale and exhale. Anybody starting to feel a little action in the core there? Are we? A little bit. Okay. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's come to seated now. Bend the knees. And we're just going to give the core a little more excitement today, okay? So sit up nice and tall. Hold on to the sides of your legs. And then start to lean back as far as you can with your hands still on your legs here. Take your right leg up. Bring it down, take your left leg up, bring it down. A lot of core work in the stillness here. Take your right leg up. Now release left arm, right arm, and bring the foot down, hands to the leg. Take your left leg up, release right arm, left arm, and bring it down. All right, so we're going to all just crisscross those legs in the air here. So we're not going to hold on to the legs. We're just going to have the hands by the legs. Lean back, engage your core. Right leg, left arm, bring it down. Left leg, right arm, bring it down. It's like a seated dead bug, isn't it? Kind of, yeah. Right and left. Right and left. And one more time, right and left, and finish left and right. Whew. All right, just shake it out. Inhale and exhale, and shake those legs out. Okay. All right, let's take it down and loosen those hips up. So we're coming all the way down. Okay, we're going to extend both arms and both legs. Extend. Draw the right knee in. Hold on to the shin or hamstring. Ardha Appanasana on the right here. Extend. Left knee in. Ardha Appanasana on the left. Extend. Both knees in. Hold on to your hamstrings here. Take your legs about hip-width distance apart and rock side to side. Release your spine a bit. Inhale and exhale. All right, extend everything. Right leg only in. Hold on to your right shin or hamstring. Put your left hand on your left thigh. So that left knee might bend a bit, or that left leg might stay straight. You feel a nice stretch in your front hip flexor on the left, okay? So now let's focus on the right hip. While the left hip is nice and happy getting that kind of stretch, the right leg is going to open out to the right and back to center. And bring it back to center. Extend everything. Inhale. This time the left leg comes in. So leave your right leg extended. Okay, you're going to hold on to your hip or your hamstring or your shin on the left leg. Put your right hand on your right thigh. Again, your knee might be bent. If that's better for your spine, that's fine. Let the left leg come out to the left and back to center. So we're just releasing stuckness from the hip. And come back to center. Extend both arms and both legs and draw both knees in. Hold on to your hamstrings. Take your legs wide apart and rock a little side to side. All right, let's come back to hands and knees now. And we're going to come into a knee up or knee down plank. So come into your plank, knees up or down, okay? And remember the push up, we want the elbows going back. Press down, up, hips toward heels. Okay, so you might decide to do it with your knees up. You might decide to do it with your knees down. It's plank, push up, hips toward heels. Yeah. And then the next time you go back, go all the way back and come into child's pose. All right, so find your child's pose with the forehead grounded. And float your way to downward facing dog. Get nice and even in your down dog. So you might want to walk your feet up to your hands for your journey tonight. You might want to take a few little bunny hops. You might want to take a few big steps or a big hop. Whatever journey is calling to you, bring your feet to your hands. Take a half lift, shine your heart forward. Roll your hands down your legs for forward fold. And float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. We're going to move into sun salutations. And remember that 3-part crunch that we practiced on hands and knees? We're going to be doing it from downward facing dog. So I just want to take a second to show you. We'll be in down dog. We'll have knee to the same elbow, crunch center, knee to opposite elbow. And some of you are saying, I remember this. And the next thing we did was we shot the leg out and brought the foot down as an option. And maybe even took the arm up. Who remembers this? Okay, all right. Remember, these are options. We won't do that. Well, we'll do it the second time with those options. The first time we'll just do the crunches. Now your other option, as we're going through the crunches from down dog, is to come back to hands and knees and do your crunches from there. So come to the top of the mat. Feet are hip width distance. Smooth your breath out. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Bring it down, fingertips down. Lunge back with the right leg. Enjoy that lunge. Come to your plank, knees up or down. Chaturanga. Let's keep this simple. We'll do a nice little cobra here. Shine the heart forward and release. And come into down dog. It's our first time through. We're going to take the right leg up. Take the right knee to the right elbow and back. Right knee and forehead together under the body and back. Right knee toward the left elbow and back. Now take a big step forward with your right foot and walk the rest of the way to your hands. Take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. Okay, top of your mat. This time we're going to be doing it to the left, so I'm just turning this way so you can see what's going on. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down, lunge back, left leg. Take it to a plank. Chaturanga takes you down. Okay, let's bring the hands a little below the shoulders, shoulders toward the ears, shine your heart forward, lift into a little deeper cobra. Bring it down, down dog. Left leg up. So this is our actual move here. This is what we're doing. Left leg up, left knee to left elbow, and back. Knee and forehead, and back. Left knee toward the right elbow, and back. Big step forward with the left foot. Walk the rest of the way up to your hands. Half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up. Palms touch, hands come heart center. All right, so that's our move. Now we're going to add the option of shooting the leg out, okay? And you might not want that option, okay? You might want to do this again on hands and knees. You know how to do that. Take your feet hip-width distance apart. Part of it, the mental challenge is picking what's right for you and not picking the thing that you think you should do, okay? So challenge yourself to do what is right for you in this moment. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Bring your fingertips down, lunge back with your right leg. Now find a plank. This is like our 89th plank of the practice. So you might want to bring your knees down if you do a lot of knee up planks. It's all good. We mix things up, right? Now chaturanga down. Bring the hands down from the shoulders so when we lift into cobra, we go a little higher. Use the hands a little more. Release. And find down dog. All right, here's our move. Right leg up, right knee to right elbow. Take it back. Right knee and forehead under the body. Take it back. Right knee to left elbow. This is it. You can just stop here. You can shoot that right foot out to the side and stop here, or you can carefully float that left arm up if you think that's you tonight. Bring your left hand down if it's up. Take the right leg back. Take a step forward and walk the rest of the way. Feet to the hands. Half lift. Forward fold. Float the arms out and up. Palms touch. Hands come heart center. And breathe. Is everybody okay to move to the left? Anybody need something else? Okay, remember, you need to make the choice that's right for you right now. Okay, the right side might have done one thing, the left side might do something else. This is the last side, by the way. All right, top of the mat, feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down, step back left. Find your plank. Chaturanga. Lift into cobra. Maybe bring those hands down from the shoulders. If you want to lift a little higher, use the hands a bit. Release. Down dog. Okay, here we go. Final time through. Left leg up. Left knee to left elbow. Shoot the leg back. Left knee and forehead. Shoot the leg back. Left knee to right elbow. Stay here or take your left foot out. Spin your right foot down and lift your right arm. Bring your right hand down. Spin around. Everybody, left leg up. Step forward. Walk your feet to your hands. Half lift. Forward fold. And float the arms out and up. Palms touch. And hands come heart center. All right, so find a comfortable mountain pose for you, one where you feel supported, and just breathe. Feel the energy move through you. This is a good place to practice a pose that we don't do it often enough. Raise the right corner of your mouth. Raise the left corner of your mouth. Smile asana. Let's do it. Breathe. Yeah, sometimes it turns into laugh asana too, because it just feels like it should, right? All right, and let's just shake things out and release things. So this has been a tough practice so far, right? Advanced practice that you that you are suited for. So let's go ahead and we want to balance things out. We're going to balance and add a little softness to our practice now with brush hands. So take your feet wider than, at least mat width distance apart, a little wider if possible, with toes turning out, okay? We're going to put the hands on the hips first, ground through the feet, and make sure when you bend your knees, they're going straight through the center of your feet. The knees don't buckle in. They go straight through the center of the feet. Okay, just like they would for a five-pointed star, moonflower situation. Now we're going to gently raise the arms. Inhale. Brush your hands down the wall. Exhale. In and down. Remember why we're doing this. We're doing this to counterbalance the strongness that we started out this practice with. So keep it gentle and smooth. And the next time your arms are up, pause, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your left toes in and turn your right toes to the right. We're going to do brush hands to the right. So you can bend your right knee a bit. Take the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Melt over your right knee and come up. Melt to the right and up. Yeah. All right, last one on the right. Bring your arms up. Now turn all 10 toes out and brush hands center 4 times down and up. Now bring your hands to your hips, turn your right toes in at an angle, turn your left toes out, put a nice little bend in your left knee, turn toward the left, arms up, brush hands melt to the left. And last time to the left, come center and brush hands 4 times to the center. And when you're done, just go ahead and heel toe your feet back together, jump them together if you prefer, shake things out, and come to equal standing on the earth here. Now think back to your feet. Are your feet grounded? Are they nice and big? Energy coming up through the legs, lining the hips up, shoulders over the hips, ears over shoulders, palms facing forward to open the heart. And just take a few breaths here. Now take a nice deep inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale your hands to heart center. And release. Shake out a little bit. So we're going to do some balancing from here. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll just keep it easy. Not easy. We'll keep it simple with a sun and moon balance. All right. So the feet are grounded. Spine is long, okay? And bring your hands to your hips. Fix your gaze. Find your drishti, right? Nice calm mind. Right heel up. Don't collapse into the left hip. Left leg stays strong. See if that right knee can float up. Remember the toes might tap down and up. And then maybe it's already time for you to add your left arm. Your right fingertips facing the earth. Good, and release. So if you didn't go all the way into that, that's fine too, right? We're just feeling our way, hands to hips, steady gaze, left heel, right leg steady and strong. Maybe it's time for that right knee to come up. This is your left knee, sorry. Right arm, left fingertips down. Good, and release. All right, so that's the sun and moon. A lot of you know it. You might want to just float right into it. Right knee, left arm, okay? All right, I'll take it in steps for those of you who want to go in steps. Otherwise, you're just floating right into it. Right heel, right knee, left arm, right fingertips point down. And release. Other side, left knee, right arm, left heel, left knee, right arm, left fingertips. And release. All right, shake it out. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. So take it either in the steps or float it up. Right knee, left arm. One side is super long, right? The left side. Bring it down. And either take it in the steps again or left knee, right arm. Good, and release, shake it out. All right, before we move into our Warrior 2, we're going to do one more breath sequence that will help open the shoulders. So take your feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart. The knees can be soft here. hands to the heart, exhale. Inhale your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other and shine your heart up to the sky. Now with soft knees and hips, fold forward. Your hands are still behind you, so we're still opening the shoulders. And you could stay here, or you could start to lift your hands off the spine. Release your hands. Float the arms out and up. Palms touch. Hands come heart center. Inhale, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, clasp your hands. Did you clasp the exact same way? If you did, change by one. More likely yes than no, right? Roll your shoulder blades toward each other, lift your heart, and with soft knees and hips, fold forward. Keep your hands where they are or lift them. Release and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. Good. And shake it out. So our final standing pose is going to be warrior two. So position yourself, wide legs, warrior two. Right toes turn to the right, left toes at an angle. Bend your right knee, it's directly over your right ankle. Your right foot is so grounded that the right knee is going straight through the center of the foot. Your left foot is so grounded that there's so much energy in this left leg. Your shoulders are over your hips and your arms are extended up from the side. Turn your gaze past your right fingertips. Good. Now turn your gaze to your left. Follow your left, we're going into archer here. Follow your left hand around as it comes to meet your right. Run the fingers up your right arm, across your chest. Keep your eyes on your left hand and open to the left. Yeah. Now follow your left hand as it comes back to the right. Comes up the arm, across the chest. We're still looking at that left hand open. And one more time, the left hand slowly comes around. And keep our gaze and come back to the left. Now turn your gaze to the right and feel the energy of the warrior two. Turn all 10 toes forward, bring your hands to your heart. Fold directly over your hip creases here. Okay, your hips are staying on top of your heels. All right, come on up. Bring your fingertips up, and if you want to give your legs a little break, maybe everybody should. Let's go ahead and take the legs together and shake it out. Opening up for warrior two to the left now. Wide, left toes to the left, right toes in at an angle, left knee over left ankle. Remember that left foot is super grounded. The left knee is going straight through the center of the left foot. The right foot is super grounded. The right leg has lots of energy. Shoulders are over the hips. Arms are in line with the shoulders. Gaze to the left. Now turn your gaze to your right hand. Follow the right hand around as it slowly connects with the left. Draw your fingers up your left arm, across the chest. Keep your eyes on your right hand. Open warrior two. Right hand again. Open, gaze stays right. Last time. Open, gaze right. Now turn your gaze to the left and settle in warrior two. Feeling grounded, connected to the earth, and light. from the waist up, connected to the sky. Turn all 10 toes forward, bring your hands to your heart, bend your knees, fold forward, and let everything go. Whew. Just do whatever you like in this forward fold, whatever feels good to you. You might have your hands on your thighs and be moving around. You might have your hands on the mat and be moving around. You might choose to be even higher than that and just wiggle. Just let things go here. All right, now come back to center. Bring your hands to your hips. Come halfway up from wherever you are. Press through the feet, come the rest of the way up. And heel toe your feet together. If you're a hopper, you might hop them together. However you come to standing. All right, shake your legs out, shake your arms out. Scan your body from head to toe. Make sure everything is happy. Look around your space. See if there's anything you want to bring with you as we come back down to the earth. Are we all good? Okay. All right, so we're going to come to the top of the mat. Find that mountain pose. Okay, so we often do mountain pose with the feet hip width. You might choose to, and sometimes we do it with the feet touching. Just different versions for your choosing. Now float your arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive over straight legs. Again, high, low, anywhere in between. Bend your knees and hips, bring your hands to your thighs. Shine your heart forward, half lift. Sink it down, fingertips to the mat, and maybe you go through a vinyasa here, or maybe you step back to down dog. So if you still, even after all those sun salutations we did, if you still have a vinyasa left in you, right, that's plank chaturanga, back bend to down dog, go ahead and do that. Okay, once you get to down dog, go ahead and wiggle your hips to one side, knees to the other. And then when you're ready, bring your knees down and find equal seating here. Seated mountain pose. With a nice long spine. And notice, are you kind of rounding forward? This is a fairly typical way that we spend our time. Can you bring your shoulders right over your hips, roll them towards your ears and down your spine? And with a super long spine and feet flexed, can you be comfortable here? All right, and let's shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to now, we've been working on bringing things back. Now we're just going to descend into a soft forward fold, just to spend a little time with ourselves here. So forward folds, very introspective, very calming. Roll your hands up your legs. Gently raise your arms and melt. And come back to seated. Go ahead, bend your knees. Take yourself down. We're going to take the right ankle across the left thigh. Flex your right foot. Draw your legs in towards you and just hold on to your shin for a moment. Okay, so we are in pigeon. We're going to move around in this pigeon a little bit. Take the legs side to side, forward and back, in a circle. And now we'll come into our regular reclined pigeon where we're holding on. The right hand is through the legs. We hold on to the left shin or the left thigh or just somewhere on the left leg. Make sure that right foot is flexed and take your left knee in line with your left shoulder and just breathe. Okay, now take your left leg straight up. You might have to let go if you're holding your shin. Hold on to your leg instead. Point and flex your left foot. Circle that ankle one direction and the other. And release the legs. Bring both feet to the mat and open and close. Let's do that on the other side. Left ankle across the right thigh, left foot is flexed. Draw your legs in towards you. We'll start out by moving around a bit. So put both hands on the shin so we're open here and we can take the legs side to side, forward and back, and in a circle. All right, now come back to center here. Take your left hand through your legs. Hold on to your right shin, hamstring, or just the side of your right leg. Take your right knee in line with your right shoulder. Make sure that left foot is flexed. Extend your right leg and point and flex the right foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. And then release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat. Gently let those knees open and close. Take your legs to touch here. Bring your arms out from the shoulders and sway your knees to the right, gaze left. Knees right, knees left, gaze right. So we're just swaying the knees side to side, taking the head in the other direction. So very, very gentle windshield wipers here. Releasing the neck. And come back to center. Take your feet hip-width distance apart. Leave your arms long. Extend through the fingers and wiggle them into a gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. Extend and wiggle. One more time. And rotate those wrists one direction and the other. Now bring your arms down by your side. Scan your body from head to toe. See if there's any final movements that your body needs to make, any realignment that you need to do as you find your way to a very comfortable place where you can spend your final relaxation. So when you've found that place, feel yourself connected to the earth. Inhale. Nice deep inhale through the nose and a nice slow exhale. Just release your body into the support of the earth. Your work is done. Just be in final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers, toes. And extend long. As you exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. And help yourself back up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.